This is Ritvika. How are you? So, today there's another life, and today it's all about attitude, which is one of the most important topics in today's world, and which is very important. What I feel attitude is everything. This is by Jeff Keller. So, I have found this very much productive. So, I thought to share with you all. So let's begin. Attitude is everything. Okay, so a positive attitude is a person's passport to a better tomorrow. This is a quote. Okay, let me show you the book first. This is the book. So this is Ritvika. I will just give you some insights from this book where I have felt relevant and I can connect with today's scenario. So, a positive attitude. What is a positive attitude? It's all about mindset and it's all about perception, 101 perception. So, a positive attitude is a person's passport to a better tomorrow. This is a beautiful quote. And think, speak, and act. In today's world, every day we face a lot of challenges, a lot of hurdles. We have to take decisions in our everyday's lives. So think, speak, and act. So it's all about success begins in the mind. We will be focused on the power of attitude and belief to shape our destiny. And watch your words. We should be very much mindful about the words we are utilizing. So, watch our words. We'll concentrate on the way that we speak, how our attitude is reflected in our words, and how positive language can help to propel us towards our respective goals. Goals are important. Like everybody, has different goals, and we have our dreams to fulfill. So I believe this is very important. And heaven helps those who act, speak positively, and we won't achieve our dreams until we act. We can't sit back and just expect success to pay us a visit. So, the action, the steps that will turn our dreams into reality. So, first and foremost thing, what I feel, the goals need to be defined. We should be knowing our purpose, what we actually want from our life. And then think, speak, and act in ways that support our success and on the way to achieving phenomenal results in our respective lives. Okay, so the most important thing is success begins in the mind. There's a very beautiful book, Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. This is indeed inspiring. So here we can see attitude is your window to the world. This is very beautiful. It's the window to our world. The person with the negative attitude focuses on what is missing, and the person with the positive attitude counts his or her blessings. The person with the negative attitude sees limitations. The person with the positive attitude sees possibilities, different possibilities. The way of doing work, the way of implementing tasks. So we shouldn't plan only, we should also learn to execute our respective plans. Okay, You cannot always control circumstances, but you can control your own thoughts. This is by Charles Popplestone. And our windows get smeared by rejection, our windows get soiled by disappointment sometimes, our windows get clouded by doubt. So we all face rejections, right? In different ways each day. uh, we are broke, we feel we face disappointments in our workplaces, we face different failures. But at the end of the day, what I believe that we should definitely believe in hope, and we should definitely believe in sunshine, because after the dark, definitely light will come. So the problem is that dirt keeps building up, and all too many people do nothing about it. They continue to go through life with a filthy window. They lose their enthusiasm, they get frustrated and depressed. And most tragically, they give up on their dreams, all because they failed to clean their attitude window. That's very important, and I feel that's very relevant. It's all about your attitude, how you are responding to situations. It's not about reacting, but it's all about responding. You control your attitude. It's your job to keep your window clean. Sure, I can give you a little encouragement, and other people can encourage you too. But in the end, nobody else can do it for you. You have to do your own work. You have to believe in your own vision and execute. You see, you always have a choice. Clean your window, life will be brighter and sunnier. You will be healthier and happier as well. You will set some ambitious goal. You set some ambitious goals and begin to achieve them. Your dreams will come alive again. And there is another quote by William Shakespeare which is very much relevant. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. That's correct. Now this one. A happy person is not a person in a certain set of circumstances, but rather a person with a certain set of attitudes. This is by Hugh Dons. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I pronounce the person incorrectly. But this is indeed a powerful quote. A happy person is not a person in a certain set of circumstances, but rather a person with a certain set of attitude. When we learn to keep our attitude window clear, the light comes pouring in, and we can use these empowering principles to earn more money, have more satisfying relationships, increase our spiritual awareness, and reach our full potential. So that's indeed important, to reach our own potential and to execute our respective goals. This I feel very much tough in today's world, but if we keep believing our own actions, uh, the plans which we are currently having, and then we just implement correctly, I guess should achieve we can achieve our respective goals. Maybe it will take a bit time, but eventually what we think we become. Maybe it will take a bit time, but it's worth it at the end. You are a human magnet. Now, Napoleon Hill said, what the mind can conceive and believe, The mind can achieve. Believer, achiever, all these things. And attitude versus action. This is very important. Attitude versus action. It's true that we don't get results without action, but recognize that thought precedes action. That's correct, actually. A positive belief system is the starting point for the achievement of any goal. When our dominant belief is that we can achieve our respective goal, we begin taking the actions necessary to move in that direction. Actually, the circumstances reflect that we have been thinking about. That's actually, I can also relate. And the fact is, like, our belief brought us to where we are today, and our thinking from this point forward will take us to where we will be in the future, in the upcoming days, in the upcoming months, in the upcoming years. So we have some dreams, we have some goals to achieve. So we have to be positive throughout our journey, what I believe throughout. Change our thinking. We need to transform our thinking as well. We can change our thoughts, thereby changing our results. What we sincerely believe regarding ourselves is true for us. This is by Orison Swett Marden. Yes, indeed, I can relate. What we sincerely believe regarding ourselves is true for us at the end of the day. Our mind hears every word we speak, and like a magnet, will ultimately attract the events and circumstances that correspond to our dominant beliefs. So make sure to use positive words about yourself and your goals. It's definitely important. And if we have negative thoughts in our mind, and like we are jobless, we are overthinking every single moment of time, so we cannot implement in a positive way, what I believe. So yes, we all have frustration, we all have negative thoughts, we all have overthinking in our respective lives, but at the end of the day, you should stand up and you should fight for yourself at the end of the day, because if we cannot fight for ourselves, then nobody will. So we should take a stand for yourself. We should have clarity in what we are doing and what we are performing at the end of the day, what I believe. Maybe there are different perceptions. All right, I can also respect that. Nobody succeeds beyond his or her wildest expectations unless he or she begins with some wild expectations. By Ralph Carroll. If you read something positive and listen to motivational audio programs as well every day, or like twice in a week, it will make a phenomenal difference in your life. We need to change our thinking, and we can change our life as well. So this is the hack, this is the mantra we should definitely follow. But it's tough to follow at times, but we should not give up on our goals and dreams, right? We will become what we think about. And another thing is, don't count on overnight success. I also don't believe in overnight success, because I believe that it's a process. It takes time, it requires decisions, it requires sacrifices, it requires maybe strong choices at times. But never give up on your goals and dreams. Positive thinking doesn't mean that we will achieve our goals overnight. It's not as if we start thinking about making more money and the next morning we wake up and find a stack of dollar bills at our uh, dollar bills at our bedside. Not by a long shot. Success requires effort, commitment, and patience. These words are very much important. It's very much difficult to implement as well, I also believe, but okay, we should at least try to make a positive impact. Okay. Positive thinking doesn't mean we don't have any more problems. Believe me, you will have plenty of setbacks along the way. That's true, very true. However, if you continue to believe in yourself, take action, and persist, you will overcome those obstacles. There are challenges, hindrances, obstacles, difficulties, frustration every day, what we can face. But we should not lose hope at the end of the day. We are constantly moving in the direction of our dominant thoughts. Everything we achieve in our lifetime flows from our thoughts and beliefs. That's for sure. So we need to choose our thoughts wisely and use this powerful principle to get fantastic results in our life. That we can implement, that stuff, but it will take a bit of time. But if we can implement it in a good way, we can transform our life eventually. I believe in this. It's all about transition now. Winter is going to end. Just believe that you are moving towards the goal. Okay. Make a commitment and you will move mountains. So, what's your favorite, mountain or sea? Well, I'm a beach person and I love to visit beaches. It's incredible. And make a commitment and you will move mountains. So, here, the magic of commitment. When we make a commitment and are willing to do whatever it takes, we begin to attract the people and circumstances necessary to accomplish our goal. Definitely. It's not as if these resources never existed before. It's just that our mind never focused on finding them. Once we commit ourselves to something, we create a mental picture of what it would be like to achieve it. That's true. I can relate it for sure. It's not as if these resources never existed before. It's just that our mind never focused on finding them. Once we commit ourselves, once we commit ourselves uh, to something, we create a mental picture. We create a mental picture of what it would be like to achieve it. Then our mind immediately goes to work like a magnet for sure, attracting events and circumstances that will help bring our picture into reality. So social media and real life definitely both are different, but if we believe in our respective vision, our goals can be achieved. Maybe it will take a bit of time, but the goals are achievable. What I believe. Doors will definitely open if we believe in ourselves and if we just implement our plans accordingly. When we have the willingness to do whatever it takes, the right steps are often suddenly revealed to us. We will meet people we never could have planned to meet. That's for sure. I've never planned to meet, like, there are a few people in my life right now. I didn't have any idea that I can meet them ever. So, definitely, when we have the willingness to do whatever it takes, the right steps are often suddenly revealed to us. We will meet people we never could have planned to meet. Doors will unexpectedly open for us. It might seem like luck or good fortune is smiling on us. In truth, we will have created these positive events by making a commitment and thus instructing our minds to look for them. So that's the magic of commitment, what I believe. That's indeed true towards our goals, towards our work. Daily commitment, yes, we also fail commitments for sure, because daily it cannot be achieved, what I believe. It requires immense discipline and sheer dedication throughout. I personally believe it's not possible to achieve you know, daily targets each and every day, but we can be focused on some particular goals. It can be achievable, maybe it will take a bit time, but at the end of the day, if we are focused towards our goals, it can be achievable. I believe this. Share your point of views as well, like regarding this. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable. By Sir Thomas Buxton. Correct me if I have pronounced it incorrectly, but I don't think so. I have pronounced it incorrectly. But that's indeed a very beautiful quote. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable, for sure. It's time to make a commitment to ourselves, where commitment separates the winners from the losers. The committed people are going to hang in and prevail no matter what. And if it takes a little longer than they thought, so be it. Those who aren't committed are going to give up the ship when things don't go their way. There will be storms, there will be hurdles, there will be obstacles there as well. So, that you have learned about the power of commitment, it's time to apply the principle. So, go ahead, select a goal you have a burning desire to achieve for sure. Make a commitment to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal. Start moving forward and get ready to notice and take advantage of all opportunities that come your way. Then follow through with persistent action and get ready to succeed. These are very important lines and these are indeed inspiring, what I feel. Now, turn your problems into opportunities. We should look into opportunities, not the problems. Yes, we all experience problems in our lives, but we should turn the problems. We should turn the uh, difficulties into solutions. To seek clarity, to become evident to become uh, to turn our goals into reality eventually. Let me check once what I can highlight from here. Okay. Uh, See, suppose we will probably face a period of uncertainty or struggle, but there's always a flip side to the difficulty. We see a problem is often not a problem at all. It may actually be an opportunity. For instance, a problem may point out an adjustment we can make to improve certain conditions in our life. Without the problem, we never would have taken this positive action. Whatever happens, it happens for a reason. This I have also faced, sharing a slice about interview process in the corporate. How about the times you were absolutely convinced that a particular job was perfect for you? You had a great interview and just couldn't wait for the offer. But the offer never came. Someone else got the job. You were devastated. Days or months later, a new job came along, and you realized that the first position was much less desirable than the one that came along later. This is the power of patience, I think. Uh, the reward of not giving up. The earlier rejection was, in fact, a blessing. Another example is the deal on the dream house, which falls through only to be replaced by something even better. This is still yet to happen, but I have faced the previous one. From tragedy to triumph, the road to success often travels through adversity. No pressure, no diamonds. By Mary King. Okay. Business disappointment is blessing in disguise. Maybe we will be failing in initial business investments or business plans that didn't work out well. We all we all have experiences. So, but eventually it will be worth it because by constant rejections, disappointments, failures, we are learning how to pitch, how to make better products, and how to become a better version of ourselves. So I believe initial rejections and initial disappointments are important for growth. And this is very much relevant. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness by Seneca. Success is a lonely road, which I feel like this is my realization. I may be wrong, but success is indeed a lonely road. You cannot expect everything from everyone. At times you may feel lonely, you may feel things are not happening, you are about to give up. Just believe in the process, just trust in your own journey. I guess it will be worth it at the end of the day. If you're not seeing any change now, you will definitely see the outcome. Maybe not today, tomorrow, maybe after 1 month, after some months, or a year, or 2 to 3 years eventually down the line. This is like by Jeff Keller. Adversity brings out our hidden potential. Adversity indeed brings out our hidden potential. And so, how adversity serves us? How adversity serves us? Adversity gives us perspectives, for sure. Adversity definitely gives us perspective. Once we have recovered from a life threatening illness, a flat tire or a leaky roof doesn't seem so troubling anymore. We are able to rise above the petty annoyances of daily living and focus our attention on the truly important things in our life. That's very true. Adversity teaches us to be grateful, to be thankful. Through problems and difficulties, especially those which involve loss of deprivation, we develop a deeper affection. We definitely develop a deeper affection, deeper appreciation. We develop a deeper appreciation for many aspects of our respective life. Okay. The wise person continues to dwell on blessings even after the period of loss or deprivation has passed. We are always moving in the direction of our dominant thoughts. Therefore, concentrating on what we have right now to be grateful for brings even more good things into our life. We have to be very much thankful and grateful for the present, because present is indeed a present for us. It's an expensive gift. Adversity brings out our hidden potential. After surviving a difficult ordeal or overcoming obstacle, we emerge emotionally stronger. Alright? Life has tested us and we were equal to the task. Then, when the next hurdle appears, we are better equipped to handle it. We are experienced enough to handle those situations right now. So that's very much important. That's true. When the next hurdle appears, we are better equipped to handle it. Problems and challenges bring out the best within us. We discover abilities we never knew we possessed. We come to know about our biggest potential, what we are actually capable of. So we, firstly, in first place, we are not aware of this. That's really important. Self-actualization, realization by our true self. When the next hurdle appears, we are better equipped to handle it. Problems and challenges bring out the best within us, for sure. We discover abilities we never knew we possessed. Many of us would never have discovered these talents if life hadn't made us travel over some bumpy ground. Adversity reveals to us our own strength and capacities and beckons us to develop those qualities even further. Eventually, I have realized. True. Adversity encourages us to make changes and take Action. Most people cling to old familiar patterns regardless of how boring or painful their lives have become. It often takes a crisis or a series of difficulties to motivate them to make adjustments. Problems are often life's way of letting you know that you're off course and need to take corrective action. Yes, this is all about realization. Eventually, we realize a bit, after some point of time. It's all about through the experiences, through the life lessons, for sure. Adversity teaches us valuable lessons. For example, of failed business venture, the entrepreneur may learn some things that enables him or her to succeed spectacularly on the next venture. This I have seen in my life as well, in front of my eyes. Say suppose they are having 3 to 4 failed ventures, but after they have failed in the fourth venture, the fifth business venture has been tremendously successful. So I have seen this. Adversity opens a new door. It's all about opportunity. A relationship terminates and we go on to a more satisfying relationship. We lose our job and find a better one. In these instances, the problem is not a problem at all, but rather an opportunity in disguise. That's for sure. One door in your life has been shut, but there is a better one waiting to be opened. This line has to be highlighted. One door in your life has been shut, but there is a better one waiting to be opened. But at times we fail to find that better door or that better opportunity. It will take a bit time, maybe longer than we have expected, but we will definitely we will not give up on our journey, for sure. Adversity builds confidence and self-esteem. So, when we master all of our courage and determination to overcome an obstacle, we feel competent and gain confidence. We have a greater feeling of self worth, and we carry these positive feelings into subsequent activities. Alright, this one. Look for the positive. You always have a choice, right? We can view our problems as negative and become gloomy and depressed and frustrated about them. So, believe it or not, the problems are there to serve us, not to destroy us. There will be another day. It can be a day full of hope. So, we need to wait, we need to be patient. But I am indeed impatient, so I also have to master this patience. Okay. Whenever we suffer a problem or setback in our life, we should not get discouraged or give up. Don't let problems cloud our attitude window forever. Clear off that cloudy window. We may find after the dust settles that we can actually see better than we did before. Every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit by Napoleon Hill. Okay, so we need to ask ourselves continuously what we have learned from our trying experience and focus on moving forward. The wheel has to be kept moving. So We need to ask ourselves continuously what we have learned from our trying experience and focus on moving forward and, of course, growing as a person to become a better version of ourselves. In times of crisis, always we should strive to maintain an optimistic attitude and an open mind for sure. For this is the environment that will allow us to find the benefit in our difficulty. There will be difficult roads, there will be obstacles, but we should not give up on our goals or dreams for sure. And we should watch our words. Words are very important. What we are expressing. Thoughts, words, beliefs, actions, result. Thoughts, words, beliefs, actions, results. Alright? And this is by Anthony Robbins, which is the words you consistently select will shape your destiny. The words you consistently select will shape your destiny. This is indeed beautiful. We should not underestimate the role of our words, which is very much important in this process. We should not underestimate the role of our words in this process. People who feed themselves a steady diet of negative words are destined to have a negative attitude, for sure. It's a simple matter of cause and effect. You can't keep repeating negative words and expect to be a high achiever. And that's because negative words will always lead to the reinforcement of negative beliefs and eventually to negative outcomes. To tell, this is the last thing which I'm covering today. What I'm highlighting today, it's to tell or not to tell. It's about the importance of using positive language to move us forward towards our goals. Uh, It begins with positive self talk as often as possible, for sure. Positive self talk, that's very much relevant and important in today's world. Okay, if we are talking to ourselves, so we don't have to worry about others hearing our comments. Hearing our comments, the key is that we hear this positive input again and again, and it becomes deeply rooted in our subconscious mind. And this is very, very important. Never discuss your goals with negative people. They will judge from their own point of view as well. So all they will do is argue and point out all the reasons why you won't be successful or why your plans cannot be implemented. So never discuss your goals with negative people. They have no goals or dreams and they don't want anyone else to succeed either. Okay. It is also important to share your thoughts, to share your goals with others who are working with you to achieve that outcome. This is indeed important. It is also important to share your goals with others who are working with you to achieve that outcome. Before embarking on any goal, we want to prepare for what may be coming down the road. So we have to be prepared well enough before making some choices or making some decisions. So we have to understand the repercussions, the effects as well beforehand. We will definitely discuss the plans with people who are qualified to render an intelligent opinion on the subject. Not everyone will understand our journey, right? So we have to be very selective with whom we are sharing our plans or goals. Not everyone will understand and they will definitely judge from their point of view. So that's a bit difficult at times, what I feel. Maybe you have also encountered same scenario at times. And after that you will start to doubt yourself. We will start doubting ourselves if we are not getting appreciation from them or if our goals are not validated by them. So we should be very much selective whom to share. uh, hmm. And sometimes the only way to move forward in life and to achieve an ambitious goal is to cut off all avenues of retreat. Success is a lonely road. You need to be very much serious at times. You have to be very much disciplined at times. That's not easy. That is not easy. Use the strategy selectively, limit it to those goals that are very important to you, that are very relevant to you, that is very relevant to us. The road is very risky, it is full of hurdles, struggles, challenges. Uh, but it is, but it's a tremendous motivator. If we achieve it somehow, so it's definitely worth it. The journey is indeed worth it. And this is by Jeff Keller. Choose words that will point you in the direction of your goals. And you definitely have a choice. While the goal fulfillment requires some discipline and vigilance on our part to make changes in our language, it's well worth the effort for sure. Because at the end of the day, we are achieving what we have been dreaming for so long. So, some discipline and vigilance on our part to make changes in our language, it's well worth the effort for sure. So consciously we need to choose words that will point us in the direction of our respective goals for sure. This is for sure. It's up to us, it is definitely up to us to speak in a way that will. Okay, so it is up to us to speak in a way that will move us towards what you want in life for sure. And therefore, we should use words, utilize words that are consistent with the path we truly wish to be on, and take action along those lines for sure, and watch ourselves begin to travel in that wonderful direction. That's very, very important. The journey has to be worth it. So we have to think, we need to speak, and we should definitely act. Think, success begins in the mind. The power of attitude can change our destiny as a whole. Speak. Watch our words. Watch your words. How you speak can propel you towards your goals. Act. Don't sit back. Take active steps to turn your dreams into reality. These things are important, and these words are indeed inspiring. A beautiful book to read. Some more thoughts are to be shared, but as of now, uh, let's stop here for today as well. So it's all about positive energy, it's positivity, and we should definitely make our respective journeys. Have a nice day. Take care.